my name is Mina Okuru. I work with the Ghana Center for Democratic Development as the Communications Officer. I'm also the Afro-Barometer Communications Officer for Anglophone West Africa. Well, one of the main challenges is in terms of communicating research to policymakers in Ghana is one, the policy makers have different priorities at every point in time. So for example, in a particular year, they are focused on research. That's when they will then be using any research available to make policy or come up with a strategy or anything. But generally, we don't have these policymakers really interested in research. The research they usually do, it's a research that's done by their organization. Anytime an independent research organization does a research, they take it with a pinch of salt. So they are not too comfortable using it because it's not coming from them. Well, the other thing is that sometimes when they know who is funding you, they are not too keen on using your data or what you've produced. They have in their mind that this funder belongs to this category or this political party, and so if they get to know who is funding you, then their response or reaction to you is a bit different. The other challenge too is that, particularly in Ghana, most of the policies that we've done aren't based on research. It's just about somebody sitting in the office thinking that this is what I think is good for the people of Ghana, so let me just do it. The other thing is some of them, depending on their background, also they are just not interested in research, and so selling or letting them know the importance of research to their work is quite difficult. One of the main things I think we can do is to, and especially for us who are communicators, I think we have to let them know the value that research will bring to their work if they use it. So for example, if you have a presentation to make in Parliament and it's about women and children or some corruption, what are Ghanaian opinions on corruption, for example? If you have a data on that, you can use it to back what you're saying, because then there's evidence to prove that what I'm saying is true and are the opinions of the ordinary Ghanaian. The other opportunity is also to targeted policymakers. So for example, in the academia, if the academia is one of our target groups in getting them to use our data, how do we communicate to them that this data that you're using is going to give you an upper hand over somebody who is not using the data? Well, I think they have a big role to play, but at the end of the day, it depends on us, the kind of relationship we have with the media. Because everything is based on relationship. What we forget is that every media house, even if you have a perfect relationship with that media house, has an editorial policy. So I think relationship matters. And in terms of relationship, there's so many ways you have to be interested in the person. We just shouldn't go to them when we have information for them to share. Most of the media people in Ghana, for example, do not specialize. So knowing that they don't specialize and everybody can write on anything, what we can do is that, of course, in terms of his official work, the person is a broadcast journalist. But if you have a strong relationship with the person, you can go beyond that broadcast journalist title and find out what the person is actually personally interested in. If we go beyond finding out what really the person's passion is about, and we have information on that, we go and then we help the person. Because data in Ghana is not something that people are really excited about. So it's up to us to make it interesting, exciting enough for people to come to us.